you doing? I got all my block filled in last night and a few other things that I'm going to show you as soon as I show you this. But last night after I put my block in, I just kind of rubbed it out with the regular mortar. My next step is I mixed up some just straight Portland masonry mix. I used a type N. There's a type N and there's a type S. N is flexible, S is not. So if it's a structural wall, you would use S. For this, all I'm going to do is put that material on. I'm using a grout because I don't have any masonry tools. I hadn't planned on doing any masonry on this job, so I just didn't bring them. Didn't bring the concrete saw. Thank gosh I have a little grinder. But what I do is I just fill it in. It was late, real late actually. I worked till about 4 in the morning, got up at 7:30, couldn't sleep. Anyway, that's the idea. Then the next step is I'll mix a little sand into this mortar and I'll put that on, and then a little bit later after it starts to harden, I'll brush it off. Now I want to show you a couple other things real quick. I'm going to try to do quick. So this is that one that was the vent into the crawl space. That black line in theory is close to grade. It'll drop some because I'm going to angle to the back of the house. But that one's ready for the sand mixture. If you do something like this, you know, take the window well out. Don't leave stuff like that on because it'll mess you up later. Don't bury chunks of concrete. Dump your mortar in the dumpster. This one's structural. This is the going into the crawl space. This is going into the crawl space right here. And I have my beams upstairs holding it up. I ran out of mortar, so I shimmed it. I filled all the cores with concrete. Everything's filled. I looked up at my beam. See how spread that is? You know, that's real bad. See how there's... Where am I at? Gosh darn it. There's no shim there. So that entire beam holding up one half of the house is on an 1.5-inch piece of wood. I'll show you how I fix that too. And then I chopped my hole for my dryer vent. What I did to keep it as small as I could is I hammer drilled all the way around that circle. I'm using a thin wall. I'm not sure what the schedule is, maybe 26, probably even thinner than that. You can't even use it for vent pipe, for plumbing, but it's fine for the dryer. So I'll come down with a pipe, I'll connect that with the dryer vent, I'll go up, out, and then it's just going to go through the, I'm enclosing the bottom of the sunroom, so no critters and that can get in. It also makes a crawl space as opposed to just an outside wall kind of thing. So anyway, I got to keep going. Oh, I wanted to show you this. See that beam, that glue lam, which is carrying that beam, that load is transferred down to these studs, and in turn is transferred down to those blocks that I'm filling. And you have to do that, you know. Could you get away with it? You know, I don't want to get away with it. You got to do this stuff right or don't do it. So, lots to do today. Talk to you soon.